Okay, so today we have a Samsung Galaxy S23 screen replacement. You can see the big fucking crack in the screen there. So, first things first, we're going to put Samsung on the heat pad, get it toasted. I have my heat pad set to 120, so it's super quick. Generally, you want to have it set to about 60 to 80 and just leave it on for about 5 to 10 minutes. See off in the adhesive nice and easy. Or, if you don't have a heat pad, just use a hairdryer, heat gun, and just move the heat around it, and you'll be able to do it pretty easily like that as well. So let's get this open and into the repair. So now we have the Samsung S23 off the heat pad. After being on there for about 5-ish minutes, we cut the video down so you don't have to wait and see it. But put the suction cup on, my lovely purple suction cup, get that on, and then get my thin metal pry tool. You can use anything really, hard pick that you have from your already fixed kit, or they have some other spudgers in there that you can use as well, which work perfectly. Right, I use a bit of IPA because it does soften the adhesive a bit. Put it on your pry tool, just glides through the adhesive, then makes it super easy to come off. And you want to be super easy with this, because if you break the glass, that's like a 20 quid replacement, and you don't want to be wasting money here. It's all about maximum profit. So, and also you don't want to do it if you're doing this at home, because that would be sadness and you don't want to get more parts. So anyway, we're nearly at the top now. We're just working our way around nice and handy each side, and then you can literally just peel it off like so. Look at that, beautiful. So that is the back glass off. You put that to the side and ready for later. So next things up, we want to unscrew all the screws. So they're all P000s, and we just want to start unscrewing. There's a bunch of these, just make sure you get them all. There's no hidden ones on Samsung, which is nice. You can see every screw. Just don't forget any, because if you forget one, you won't be able to take the fucking thing off. So just keep that in mind. We have sped this bit up, and we're just going to keep unscrewing all these, and then we'll be able to pop it off. There is a little ribbon cable for the wireless charger that you have to pop off as well. Just don't forget it like I did. But yeah, we're nearly all the screws unscrewed. One more there, and then we can unscrew that, and then just disconnect the ribbon cable and pop off the wireless charger, and we can start doing the fun stuff then. So um, there is 2 bits of adhesive, one at the top and one at the bottom. Just want to pop that off easy, not too bad. Just peel it off, and then at the bottom, just be gentle. You kind of want to keep this in good condition so that you can reuse it and stick it down again. And that is the wireless charger off. So next thing up, we want to disconnect the battery. First thing is always disconnect the battery. Never forget that. If you don't, then you're in for a world of shit. But now we want to unscrew the earpiece, but not earpiece, loudspeaker. So we have these nearly unscrewed. We have sped this up once again so that we have it nice and quick, because no one wants to see me unscrewing for half an hour. It didn't take half an hour, but you want to get through it, right? Unscrew all of them again. Same screws, nice and simple. Not like Apple where they have Y000 or Y000s and P000s. Just the same screw in Samsung. It's great. So there's one more screw here, and then we can just pop this out, and then we can get unclipping the ribbon cable. So that's off, put that to the side next to all your other stuff. Now we can disconnect all these. So you have your ribbon to the main board to the screen, then you have your ribbon to your daughter board or sub board as they also call it, and then your other one, I can't remember what that was for, to be honest, but there's that one as well. You want to disconnect all 3 of them, right? And then you want to pop out the loud earpiece speaker, which just pops out. I'm struggling because there's a ribbon cable, and yeah, disconnect that, and then we should be able to just pop it out like so with your finger, or plastic spudger also works a treat. But once again, we're looking for speed and efficiency, and also your fingers are pretty handy. You might as well use them. You got 10 of them. So there's the motherboard out. Happy days. We can put that to the side, keeping it safe, out of the way, not to damage it. So we'll put that over there. Right, now we can take out the subboard at the bottom, and we also need to take out the camera, which will have to heat up because there's adhesive. So there's 3 screws holding in the daughter board at the bottom, and also don't forget to take out the SIM card tray like I did. So take that out first, never forget it, don't make my mistake, okay? So next things up, we want to not disconnect, but pop out the the charging port. Jesus Christ, I can tell I'm not used to doing the tutorial videos. So make sure you take out the SIM card tray, and then you should just be able to pop it out like so. Nice and simple, 9-2 major, 3 screws holding in, just popped them out with a screwdriver, white 3 P000s again. Nice and simple, Samsung keeping things authentic and using the same screw. Happy days. So, now, what I do to take the battery out, put a bit of alcohol around it, and then just pop it on the heat pad to get it softened. As you can see, I'm looking at the camera, and it's not coming out very easy. So we're going to put it on the heat pad. It does get hot. It make everything so much easier. Don't worry about it. Just heat it up. Heat is your best friend sometimes. And you're also the enemy if you fuck it up. Too much heat is not good. But enough heat is perfect. So, that's all good. Going to get out the new frame. It's a lovely Samsung original. And it is a beautiful pink. It is so fucking gorgeous. God damn. Take off the camera cover. And then we can start putting things in. So, first thing we're going to put in is the motherboard. And I'm checking just to make sure that I don't have to transfer the buttons, because I did that once and the phone wouldn't turn on. So I always check now just to be sure, because I have anxiety about it. But it doesn't. It has the buttons pre-installed. Happy days. Don't have to stress, which is great. But yeah, we'll put that in now. And then we can pop in the daughter board and get this out the way for a second. We're just going to get the battery out. All heated up, so it should just pop out super simple. Samsung put the pull tabs on much better than Apple. These are fucking massive. You don't have to worry about breaking them, because they just literally, adhesive good, but brute strength and a bit of heat and alcohol is much better than the adhesive they use. So just give it a good yank, hold it down. You'll struggle for a second, but you'll get it there, and just rip that shit out. There it is, battery, happy days. Gotta put some red tape on that, and also still get the front camera out. So gonna try use my plastic putter, because I don't really want to use the blade, because I don't want to damage the camera, but I think we're gonna have to, because the adhesive they use to hold it in is actually quite strong. I don't know why they do it, but they did. So that's semantics. We're gonna just cut it out, and you will see me taking it out with the blade. Just use the blade to cut it up a bit down to the sides, and I put it on the heat pad again, and then we were able to just wiggle it out nice and gently, not going too fast so I don't break it. But there we go. Happy days. Front facing camera out. So that is the frame out of the way, and we can put that to the side and chuck it in the recycling, which goes down to the recycling centre in Mallow. So there we go. Put that in. Happy days. Then we can put in the earpiece speaker and daughter board, and then battery, and then just close it up. Everything in reverse, basically. So nice and simple. We have the red tape on. I didn't show me putting that on because no one wants to see me putting red tape on. And do I struggle taking this off? Yes. Am I ashamed of it? Slightly. But I get there, okay? I do it. I get the red tape off. I don't know why I was struggling so much to stay with the red tape. It just wouldn't work for me. I should have used the tweezers. Did I use the tweezers? No, because I'm stubborn. But yeah, we get there. So yeah, now the adhesive, we're going to write one off now, and then we should just be able to plop it in like so. And we left the green pull tab on just so you can, if someone else repairs it next time, or me, I can just rip out the battery, and happy days. So now we're going to put in the daughter board, and it just pops in like that. 3 screws again, just put them back in and make sure it's all lined up. Put in your SIM card so it stays in the right spot as well, but I wouldn't recommend doing that. Make sure it's in the right spot first, otherwise you have to move it again and take out the SIM card tray like I did this time, because I didn't have it quite in the right spot, which was not ideal. But now you just want to do everything in reverse, and yeah. So I've sped this up so that we're not here all day, but put in the loudspeaker up the top, and then put in make sure you haven't forgotten anything in the other phone, just in case, you never know. With Samsung, they could have other parts in it that you need to take out. Then we want to start connecting stuff. So first things first, we want to put on this one. Make sure I have it the wrong way, right way around. Put in the 3 screws for the daughter board, and then 1, 2, and 3. Make sure you have it in right, and I don't. So we just need to wiggle it in a bit. It wasn't quite pushed in, so you just want to make sure it's in all the way. And yeah, then just push that in, and then we can connect everything up again and put in the 3 screws. So put in the screw, 1, 2, and 3, and then we can connect this, and it is connecting perfectly, and then we can put in the screws like so, 1, 2, and 3, and now it is going in. They were just not quite lined up the first time, but that's okay. So that's all that lined up, beautiful. So now we can put on the main ribbon to the main board and the screen, and then the daughter board to the screen. Not the screen, but the motherboard. So happy days. Put in the screws at the bottom. Screw. About 5 or no, about 8 screws in it, something like that. You'll know. You'll unscrew them all. Just don't forget any, right? You want to keep it all filled in beautifully, okay? Right, then we can put on the wireless charger again, connect that, make sure the battery's connected. Happy days. And then you want to just give it a test in a second, make sure it's all working. And then you'll be happy as Larry, you'll have a happy customer or a happy self. And yeah, one thing to note, if you do use an aftermarket screen, it mightn't work as well. It might be slightly off. It mightn't look as good. So if you are doing a Samsung, make sure to get an Samsung original, not Apple original, Samsung original, because they're so regularly available and Samsung make it so you can buy them. Just use Samsung original parts with the frame. It makes things so much easier. Less stress, less problems. It just works, okay? Just save yourself the time and stress. So there it is. It's turning on, working, happy days. We'll give it a full test after the video and everything, just make sure it's working. But now we want to put on the back. I had this on the heat pad heating up so that the adhesive was soft. Put some 3M94 primer around the outside to make sure it sticks beautifully. And then we just plop it on and it sticks like so. Beautiful. If you need anything prepared, go to lynchit.shop. I'll happily help you out. Or try it yourself. If you fuck it up, I'll also fix it for you. Thanks for watching. See you next time. I hope this tutorial helped. Bye.